Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your January 17th full wolf moon reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at what is going on in your energy, what it is that you are overcoming, and what it is you're celebrating. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from Spirit along with how you've grown, and lastly, action steps that you can take to help you achieve your desired outcome. All right, and for those of you that are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So Taurus, this wolf moon is all about introspection. It is about taking a look at where you are at on your soul's journey up until this far here and figuring out what it is that you need to either eliminate or how you can create and manifest success into your life and what you need to do to make the steps to do so. So it's really about reflection, reevaluating, going inward at this time, and it's almost like you're taking a step back and looking at everything that's going on in your life from a higher perspective, and you're planning out your next steps. So on a collective energy, a lot of signs got a little bit of a late start to the year. Perhaps the motivation that one usually feels going into the new year, or the determination or the goals, whatever it was for you, there may have been a little bit of a delay. And I feel like this moon is now going to speed things up on a collective energy for a lot of people that felt like they had a little bit of a slow start. So we're going to dive into your reading here. We have Attuned to the Divine. This is about you going inward, again, just as we were talking about, and trusting your intuition, but also trusting the messages and the downloads that you are getting from Spirit at this time. This is, again, very deep. It's about emotions. As we are in Capricorn season here, it's about busying yourself. So a lot of you, I feel, are I don't want to say over analyzing, but you really maybe thinking things through on a deeper level here, and your mind may be really working in overtime, or has been the last few weeks, and that's okay to reevaluate and take January as a month of really going inward and figuring out how to make the necessary changes in your life. And I feel like you are listening to Spirit, or you may be practicing even spiritual practices that allow you to tune into Spirit a little bit more here. We do have finding a balance next to this energy. You may have Libra in your chart. This may be somebody you're working with, as well as Pisces here. But I feel like this is what you're doing. You're trying to find the balance in your life and figure out what you can do to create and maintain more balance. So let's dive right into your reading. And we're going to take a look at what it is, where your energy is at, what it is that you are accomplishing, and what obstacles you are overcoming here. So let's take a look. Right away, we have the Six of Swords. I love the Six of Swords personally, because you are going on a spiritual transition or journey to something better. You can see here, it's almost like a rite of passage. She has her swords, and she's moving on, and she's ready to get out of Dodge, but she is looking back. So I feel like there is a piece of you that may be looking back on a situation where you want to create balance, you want to listen, but you may have a little bit of energy still stuck to a past situation or a past job or a past person, but you're far more than ready to move on. The Six of Swords can also be about you healing and coming out stronger from a situation that's happened here in the past. Let's take a look and see what it is that you are accomplishing. Let's see what you are accomplishing. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. So 2 sixes right away here. Sixes are about harmony, and we are also in a 6-year Taurus. So this is about harmony. It's about self-sacrifice. It's about loyalty, responsibility, gratitude. And the Six of Wands is one of my absolute favorite cards here. You can see here that everybody is looking to her and giving her the necessary accomplishments or the praise that she deserves. She's receiving not only from herself, but she's also giving as well. She's giving a rose to an elder here, but she has a lot of people backing her up in the spirit world as well, not what's right in front of her. So I feel like there's a situation here with the Six of Wands of accomplishment, of success here. This is about following a difficult period where you're able to feel a lot of optimism, finally feel like you are coming out of a difficult period. And that's the energy you're in. Even though you're looking back and you can see there's a full moon right there in the picture. So I feel like there's going to be a major completion or a major celebration from something here that you've overcome around this full moon. And I feel you will be very excited about it as well. This is about you raising yourself up, but also others looking to you as well with almost awe or almost like, wow, Taurus really did this, or Taurus was able to come out stronger from the situation. I'm so proud of them. This is wonderful. I feel like that's kind of the energy that is shifted and geared towards you, especially the second half of January into February as well. So we're going to take a look at the challenges that you have worked on overcoming. Okay, wow. This is really, really great. We have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups says you have emotionally evolved. Whatever is going on here, you can see that there's koi fish jumping at her cup. Her cup, which is her shell here, is really, she's pouring it out because she has so much of this. So there's a lot of love and compassion that you have learned from possibly a situation here in the past. And you have evolved your soul on a spiritual and emotional level. And this is what you came here to do. So definitely pat yourself on the back, Taurus. But this is also about knowing that you deserve love and knowing that you are worthy of it. Because you can see that all of these divine creatures are kind of looking at her and they're excited and they're looking at her. There's cats over here in the chair. There is the cat here. There's the koi fish. Again, there's a lot to be grateful for. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very caring. She takes care of others. And I feel like this is something that you are definitely working towards, or something that you are working towards self-nurturing and taking care of yourself as well. Eight of Pentacles showing up. I love this. It's mastering your craft. So whatever it is here that you may have been focused on, maybe this is something within yourself. This could be a job opportunity, but you can see here that she may be in like a potion shop here, or she's trying to figure out how to make her own brew, and she may fail. She may put the wrong mixes in, the wrong concoctions, but the only way she's going to figure out here in this card what works together and what works for her is trial and error. And I feel like this is where you've been at, and this is what you're still kind of there, the trial and error. You're figuring out if something isn't working for you, you're going to write that down, note that down, whether in your mind or actually on a piece of paper, and you're going to say, that's not working for me, I'm not going to try that again. And that's kind of what's going on here in this energy, in this card. You're mastering something here, but there was trial and error prior to the full accomplishment. And then next we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is building that dream life. This is having your cake and eating it too. You can see here that not only is there a dog, there's a cat, there is a beautiful home in the background, there's pentacles everywhere, there's young children in the picture as well, or teenagers, there's growth, and there's a lot of love and harmony. So I feel that this is something that you've been gradually making steps towards in your life. And for some of you, they're really illuminating how light the background here of the house is. So I feel a lot of you may be focusing on your house as well. There may be some sort of saving regarding your house, or regarding for mortgage payments or something of that nature. There's some sort of accomplishment here on the earthly or physical plane. And I feel like if there was any sort of material loss, or if there were any health issues or financial difficulties, it's something that you are working on overcoming. And that may be why you have the Six of Wands coming in here for you. So I like this so far here. Let's take a look at what is your untapped spiritual gifts, Taurus, and your greatest strengths. Well, you have quite a lot of them. Holy. How would you like these, Spirit? Okay, next question. Thank you. Okay, so this is really great because it talks about even in uncertainty, there's a piece of you that you do trust that Spirit has your back. Even if at times you're thinking you're grappling onto a lot of spiritual ideas, maybe you're watching a lot of YouTube, or maybe you're pulling a lot of cards, or you're asking for advice. It's saying that regardless, you will be able to overcome any of the challenges. You can see here that you're a lot stronger than you think with the Moon card, because the cat here is looking into the water, and the reflection shining back is that of a black panther. So the cat knows that deep down, they are stronger than they think, and they're just as strong as they feel. And I feel that is your untapped spiritual gifts. Again, we're clarifying untapped. So your untapped here is that you're stronger than you think, and it's what you believe about yourself. And that's something with the Queen of Cups that you're really working on, Taurus. And I feel you're overcoming a lot because you've done the healing. Four of Swords energy. Four of Swords talks about taking that rest, taking the time to heal your body, your mind, your soul. And I feel like that is what you've possibly been doing throughout even 2021. You've overcome some challenges. You've worked on healing. And I feel like you needed to take some rest. Even into January here, there may have been a pause or reflection period here for you. Now, your greatest strengths, we have the Four of Pentacles showing up. Excuse me. Your greatest strengths here with the Four of Pentacles is I'm getting the energy of managing your resources, trying to figure out how to make the best of what you have. Not hanging on so tightly to something that it causes fear, anxiety, and stress, although you may feel that way sometimes. But the Four of Pentacles is saying that you are able to manage what it is that you have. You're able to make things beautiful even when you don't have a lot. Now, this could be your home. This could be the clothes that you have. This could be, the food that you have. So what I'm getting here with the energy of the Four of Pentacles is you're definitely able to create something out of nothing. For example, if that makes sense. I feel like you're definitely the type of person that people will walk into your home and say, wow, you are really good at possibly interior design, or wow, that looks like $1 million. Oh, I got that at a thrift store for $5. So again, you're really good at creating things out of nothing. Knight of Cups, you may wear your heart on your sleeve, and you may love a little bit, I don't want to say too much, because how can you really love too much? But sometimes we love others so much that we neglect our own thoughts and emotions. And the Knight of Cups, he goes in and he's searching for love, and he's also in love with the idea of love. And that may be a beautiful strength of yours as well, but that may also come back at times to sort of bite you. But I feel like that is because there are beautiful lessons here to learn along the way. For those of you that are looking for love, I feel like this is a really great time to do so as well. Or if you're looking to recharge a relationship you're currently in, because you've learned and you've grown from a situation and you've done the healing. And there it is, the Lovers. I love this. Now, the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. This can be love of all forms. This can be a love for what you do. This can be a love for your pets, your animals. This can be a love for your brother, your sister, your children. This can be a love for your husband or wife. The Lovers card is just wonderfully beautiful because it talks about love in all forms. And who doesn't need a little bit more love in their life here? But it's also about you taking care of yourself. So your greatest strength here is just to love unconditionally, especially if you've been in the energy of people who've only loved conditionally. Love doesn't take on that energy. That's just the perception. So let's take a look here and get messages from Spirit. What does Spirit have for Taurus regarding this full moon? Full wolf moon on January 17th. Now, this energy can be a couple weeks prior. It can be a couple weeks afterwards here. It can flow into the whole vibe of January. So please take it as it vibes for you. It can even go January to February 17th as well. We have you are not alone. You are not alone. It says, we are here for you. We never left. And they're actually really illuminating this image. And you can see here that the people in the background are a little bit faded. This is the people that either you don't see that have your back. This could be people in spirit, the spirit world that you aren't aware of, but you have a lot of people supporting you. And it says, through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So that's really beautiful to clarify this energy that we spoke of earlier. Next, we have study. And this is really great because you have also the Eight of Pentacles, which again is about studying. It's about mastering that craft, whatever it is here that you're focusing on, whether this is internal, self-focus, maybe this is a relationship, it's a job, it's a career opportunity, or entrepreneur idea. But studying says, Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. Beautiful messages here from Spirit. All right, let's take a look and see how you have grown, Taurus, during this moon. All right. Oh my word. Wow. What a incredible message here. We have the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, the World, and the Tower. So they're actually giving me the story almost from the first point to the last here. Let me clarify. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. You can see here that she's on the beach. Her eyes are closed. She's feeling the peace. She doesn't have any worries here. She's feeling content. She has what she needs behind her. This wonderful sandcastle with all of her cups lined up. This is the most positive, lucky card in the Minor Arcana here. It's about emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. It's about achievement, success, completion. There's a lot of completion in something here that was a wish for you for quite some time, because we have the World card showing up. Same energy almost here. They're both on that beach. Out of both of these cards, there's something here with the same vibe, the same energy. There's completion. So there is you wrapping up a cycle if you haven't already. This could be you graduating. This could be moving up in a relationship, or getting a raise or a promotion. But there is a level of completion here. And this witch is really happy with the World card. You can see here that she's throwing her hat to the air. The wind has it. She doesn't, again, have a care in the world. And she has her picnic out here with all of the wonderful fruits and drinks and breads and the background here of the home, and she's just feeling really, really good about where she's at. So how have you grown here? There's something you've completed that you've wanted to complete or manifest or bring into your reality for quite a while. But I feel like with the Tower showing up, something had to kind of crumble in the past. Something had to break down for you to create and complete whatever this was for you. And this can even be a cycle that you've had in your life here, Taurus, where something needed to crumble down. And you can see here that in this energy of this Tower, she has a little bit of a smirk on her face. And you can see that there's a little bit of a spark coming from her wand here, and it's almost like she's created it herself, or she's feeling a little bit mischievous of the Tower coming down, and she's looking back like, you know, I manifested this. I'm the one who created this Tower. And Towers aren't always bad. Towers come in and they shake things up, surprise us. They bring in some sort of unexpected change. But I feel in this case, you may have known about something crumbling, and you may have been the one that kind of was the catalyst to get this going. So I don't feel horribly, I don't feel the negative energy coming from this. I feel like it's something much needed in order for this completion to take place here. But there was a lot of growth, a lot of wisdom, a lot of learning here with the Hermit energy. And the Hermit's about taking that solitude, stepping out from the noise here, stepping out from the Tower, the rubble, and taking a little bit of time to do that meditation, that soul reflection. Take a time out for yourself because you've really gained a lot of wisdom. And there's a difference between being lonely and alone. And I feel you're finally learning that. You're finally learning that it's okay to be alone, and you're not feeling necessarily lonely while doing so as well. Or there may have been a situation where you did feel alone, and you actually you didn't want to feel that way. So you manifested this Tower showing up for you, and it completed a cycle. So I really like this energy. Very beautiful messages coming through for a lot of signs. All right, let's take a look here, Taurus, and see What steps that you can take to continue growing? What steps can Taurus take to continue growing? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this is saying when you're feeling left out in the cold, which is interesting because we just talked about the feeling of lonely versus alone. 5 of Pentacles talks about you staying on top of your health, for one, taking care of yourself, but also it's about financial and material changes. So I feel in order for you to continue growing here, focus on your own health, your financial recovery, because I feel like there's an end of a hardship that was possibly a hardship financially in the past, or maybe it was a job loss or a home or a relationship, something materialistic. But this is about you moving towards the warmth. Okay, you can see here that she's with her child and the cat, and they're feeling a little bit left out in the cold, and this may have been how you felt in the past. But I feel like you are right next to that home, and you can build stability. You can build security here. You can work on your finances, and the lights are on in that home. And you, whether this is your home on your own or whether this is somebody else, you don't have to feel like you are on the sidelines. You go in that darn home, you build a fire, Taurus, and you sit in that energy because that's you. That's something you're creating, and that's your safe spot. So the message here for you is continue growing by taking care of your needs as well as the needs around you if you have children. But I feel for you, this is saying that you can overcome that lonely feeling if that is something you felt here in the past. So enjoy the time that you have with yourself and your loved ones. King of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, because we do have the Queen, some of you that you are in a relationship that is somewhat of a perfect match here, or there is a match. Maybe it's something you're wanting to manifest or you're moving towards. Maybe it's a relationship here. But for a lot of you, I feel like this can even be your masculine and your feminine energies as well, coming together, bringing balance. Again, creating a sensation of not being lonely, even if you are alone, but you're independent on your own 2 feet. So please take that as it resonates for you here, Taurus. And last but not least, we're going to get a message here from the Sacred Rebel Oracle. This is a beautiful new deck. I just love the imagery on this. And for those of you that are interested in any of the cards I do use during your spread, they are posted and listed in the description box below. Free from judgment, free to love. Yes. This is that energy again of healing with that Queen of Cups energy. You have emotionally evolved, Taurus, so pat yourself on the back because you have come a long way. You're opening yourself up to love, which is quite beautiful. You're opening yourself up from not caring or not wondering and worrying what other people think of you this year. And that's a big accomplishment because some of you may have been stuck in some sort of energy where you were either judging yourself here or others were judging you, and you really took it to heart. And this may be something you're really working on overcoming in 2022. But you're free from judgment, whether it's self-judgment or judgment of others, and you're free to love, whether that's loving yourself or loving another here as well. You can see that she's content. Even though her eyes are closed, she feels good with where she's at, and she feels good of the decisions that she's made before her because she's made them for her highest good here. Remember, we start out with the 2 sixes here and the 6 of Swords, a spiritual transition or journey to something bigger, to something better. So, you know, it's important that we look back and we take the lessons that we've learned and that we've overcame, but don't sit in that spot for too long here because you have too much success here for you to look back. It's time for you to keep going here, Taurus. So again, free from judgment, free to love. So I hope that resonates with your energy, Taurus. If so, please feel free to hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment if you haven't already. And I am sending all of you wonderful Taurians a lot of love and light.